There we go. So, yeah, as I said, where we left off... we were poking around the Underdark. We'd dealt with some towers. Dealt with some turrets to get in further into the tower. I don't think the elevator was working, at least not for Big Kev. But we do have Gale with us, so maybe with a bit of arcane knowledge, can figure out how to do it. At the very least, we can like throw ourselves off the balcony with a feather fall and probably get into the lower levels. This is presuming I have enough star slots left. I think I do. Gale, do you have a... Yeah, you got first level, and you did have feather fall, didn't you? Not presently. Okay. Oh, no, that's because that's...
Your desire.
There we go. Yes, you got Featherfall. Good. Okay. So, yes. We could jump off the edge with that. Though, yeah, it might be worth seeing if you can do an Arcana check in here and figure out how to push button.
This contraption is powered by magic. But its magic seems to be gone. Or dormant.
Okay, right. So we are going out the door. Right, well, going out the window. I don't think there's anything else in here worth prodding. Actually, did we try going up? Didn't try pushing the up button. Can't use that right now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's just go out window. This should be easy enough. Right, the fall would kill us, but we do have feather fall. Also, like, weirdly, I mean, I've never seen it. Let's try. Like any good D&D adventurer, we have been walking around with rope. Like, is there actually a way of tying a rope to something and climbing up and down? Because that is a very D&D thing to do. Like, your 50 foot of rope? Sure. I can drop an item or throw it. How about use it by, like, tying it to, you know, that and then just scampering down? Because, I mean, that's your 50 foot drop, right? That'll do it. Fine, we'll use the spell slots. Then we'll throw a save in here before we do that. Right. Gale, let's go enter turn-based time. Not Misty Step. Everyone gets one of those. No, rope is useless. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they're clearly missing the trick there. Because, you know, in, you know, actual D&D, it would be a thing, but apparently not in this. Right, everybody else gets to jump.
It takes.
Whee!
No one stopped me yet.
Whee! It was one of the first things you Googled about the game. Yeah, like they are missing out, aren't they? Like, you literally get it in all starter gear, so like it should be a thing. Right. Turn.
Ready for you.
Turn and turn and turn. Right, Gale, get your butt down here, please, son.
Which way to the nearest library?
Cannot reach. There you go. And with that, let's exit turn-based time. Right. We can always smashy door down, I guess. Right, let's have a poke around. Did they leave the key underneath one of the vases? Also, Sursa Blow. Was that the thing that was needed to, like, turn a regular weapon into a magic one? Sursa anti-magic field. Okay, right. Well, we should maybe remove those, right? You were trying to make it work, couldn't, got frustrated and went, okay, Featherfall it is. Yeah, so basically what we just did.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Right. Well, we got down here. We should save. Gonna go pick some flowers and I guess send them back to camp because apparently they're giving off an anti-magic field. Bright flower, yada yada yada. Yeah, right, let's, you know,
It feels like my magic is getting drained.
right, let's send those to camp then now. Our magic pockets still work though. I was going to say, somebody had to find the thing we could dig up. Hey, Dim, welcome. Thank you for that. How's your day going? Right. Balsam, acorn truffles, stinking cloud. Okay, right. Well, let's give that to Gale, shall we? And we'll take the rest. Anything else here that's worth prodding? Probably not.
What's in here?
No, I didn't think so. Okie dokie. Chores and work. Hopefully this is the last weekend you work in a very, very long time. I hope I feel better soon as well. I mean, it's a cold. I'll get over it. Admittedly, I do feel better now than I did last night, so it is shifting. It's just, you know how it feels like when you just constantly, nose and eyes are streaming. It kind of just wears you down, doesn't it? Also, it's also an apology to, like, I might sound a bit weird and stuffy and bunged up today. Right. I've got to presume, like, did they leave the key underneath one of these pots? The back door. Come on. Nah, never mind. Right. Are we going to go grab a Starion and try and or try and pop open the door ourselves? Like, I'm guessing it's a wizard's tower. It's probably magically warded, right? Nothing around there. Just take some magic mushrooms. More tea is in order. Yes. Yeah, it should be. I mean, I've got coffee at the moment, but yeah. Like, honey and lemon tea or something like that. Right? That's what I should be doing. Tons of lemon sip. Right.
Let's see what this does.
Let's go see if we've somehow picked up a key for it. No, I didn't think so. Right. What's the chances that we can pick this lock? Very, very slim, I'm guessing. A 15. Like, obviously we could roll some guidance. So, we'd need to roll, like, we'd need to roll well. I think we're going to grab an Astarion, just so we can get in here. Yeah, let's head back to camp. And switch Karlak for Astarion. And because we put it in there, like, no magic is working around the box, which is a makes sense. What do we need to do? We need to get rid of it. Right. How's the game? Am I doing main story stuff or side quests? I think technically we're kind of like side questy bit at the moment. Can you stay here,
boring.
Chuck?
Oh, fine.
We just need
Or whatever.
we just need Astarion's specific set of skills. Yeah, this is the thing that's a little bit annoying. Like they're constantly handing over like essentially like important items, right? This whole shared stash thing. I think that like Larian have commented on it. They're going to maybe in the next patch switch that back to as it was because people have complained about it.
Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
It is, if it keeps happening, every time I'm going to switch party members in out, I'm going to end up with like 36 different like alchemy pouches and supply bags because I think they're just creating them whenever. So where? The magic. Okay, what's the magic mirror? Like, that's a thing I've not prodded before. Was this the appearance thing? Is this what was this from the last patch? Is this where you can change your appearance? It is. Oh, okay, yeah. I was going to say, I don't remember a mirror being here before. So, that would be that. Okay, right. Let's head back to the door. Right. Astarion. Oh, no!
Well, hello.
Astarion is... Where's Astarion? Is he, like, under the ground? Like... Let's get, like...
My faith will guide me.
Careful, I bite.
Yeah, he's clipped through the floor. Oh, okay. This could be a bit of a problem. That's a weird one. I've not seen that before. You also feeling like there's a hydraulic press on your upper side? Yes, Geese. Yeah. I'm right there with you. But the supply bags, empty keychains, etc., for some reasons are behaving as quest items. They're looking into it. Yeah, I'd seen something about like they were trying to fix it. Right, okay. All I can think is like if I move everyone like over here, go back to camp. Hopefully Astarion comes with us.
Keep your distance, darling.
Astarion's there, and then if we go back... No, he's still underground! Okay. Right. I guess we're loading back in. Yeah, he's so sneaky. He's off the map. Like, do I try it from here, or do I go back up the tower? I guess that's an option, right? I guess we try from here. We haven't picked up the magic bark or magic flowers that do the anti-magic field. But if we can get Astarion, and he's not underground, is this like the actually in D&D rules? Like, was it the teleport spell or something? If you try and teleport to somewhere you're not familiar with, you could end up like teleporting into a mountain. Is it equivalent of that? Okay, right. Before we've got the anti-magic stuff, let's go back to camp now. Switch out Karlak. And do the come back
Moving ahead.
with Astarion, right?
Soldier?
Uh,
Sounds boring.
it is boring,
Oh,
and we
fine.
miss having you with us,
I'll be here
Karlak.
eating
But
dirt or
but I
whatever.
just need like a dexterous pair of hands.
Need something?
Yes, I need you and your thieves'
Darling.
tools.
I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
Right, let's go back. Right, odds on that this is going to work this time.
How delicious.
Okay. Is it only with Astarion? Okay, right. Let's switch out like for Lae'zel. Like it's not going to help with like the picking locks and such, but still.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Yes?
You stay here for a while.
Darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had
The only
something
other option
special.
is to roll back to like where we started at the start of the episode, up the tower, and jump off with him.
I guess I'll spend my evenings lounging here. Well,
But this is a weird bug, right?
That sounds awful.
Or is this just because we're messing around near a wizard's tower and it's like clearly having like
Can't slow down.
unexpected results of like teleporting in and out?
You must have questions.
No, I just need to do a spot of experimenting with you, and not in that way.
It is done.
Right. Do we have a Lae'zel above ground? We have a Lae'zel? Why is it a Starion? That's odd, right? Not just me. That is weird. Okay, let's try this again. Alright, let's switch out Lae'zel now for Astarion.
You must have questions.
Wait for me.
You believe you can survive without me?
I'm doing alright. I mean, I'm admittedly out of the party, I'm probably the one that's died the most, or gone to zero anyway. Remain
As
here,
you say.
please.
Do not keep me waiting.
Right, let's see. Can go get Astarion now, and he can actually be above ground?
Yes?
Come on.
Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
And... No! No! What is going on? Oh, God. Seriously. Like, why is he getting dropped in, like, a level down from us? Somewhere in the basement. So stealthy. Okay, right. I guess we're going to have to load in up the tower. Before we do the feather fall. If he gets loaded in a floor below, he's just going to teleport in underneath the balcony and drop to his death, right? Do I have a nearby fast travel? There is... I'm trying to think like where the closest one is. Is it the one down by the Durgar camp? That would probably be the closest one, right? Right, let's try this again.
Something's on my mind.
Let's bench
Soldier.
Karlach for a couple of minutes.
Oh, come on. You don't mean that. Oh, fine. I'll
So
be
much
here
dirt
eating
is getting
dirt
eaten.
Or whatever.
Like, worst comes to worst, we're just going to beat down the door. Like, if we can't break in with thieves' tools, we're just going to beat down the door. It has like 25 health. I mean, it is on a magic wizard's tower, so there's a good chance, like, it's going to be magically booby-trapped. But still, at this point...
Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
Okay, where are you teleporting in with us? Hopefully on the floor we're on, right? No, he's decided to be a floor above. Can you operate this? Like, can you go down a floor?
Why is it broken? You're powered by magic.
Right, okay. I think we can get him down. Yeah, this we can handle. At least we can control him. Right, Gale, you bring everybody out here. Astarion. Right, out the door, because you should be able to jumpy. And get down to everybody else. Like, this is a weird bug. Why just Astarion, in fact? Like... Right. Peculiar, but at least we can deal with it. Alright. No, not closing the door, go through the door! Ah. What is it with D&D players and doors? Right. Everyone in here. No, don't close them. Get out here, please. Right. Everybody within range of Featherfall. Yep. Right. Jumpy. Come on. Find a spot you can jump to. Like, seriously. Come on. Why? You did this before. There we go. Right. Me.
Nothing hurts anymore.
Astarion, the person we tried to get here multiple times. And Shadowheart.
I'm ready.
There we go. And jump! Okay, right, we're all down. We can exit turn-based time. Right, just in case it's booby-trapped. Also, now we're down here, we should throw a save in, right? Right.
How about this?
Let's see if you can open the door, shall we?
Let's crack it open.
Apparently not close enough for guidance to go off. Okay, fine.
Road ahead.
Where's my guidance?
the ready. Handy little trick.
Right. Let's do that now, shall we?
Touch.
With some guidance. Lovely stuff. Right. This should be doable now. There you go. Easy peasy. The only reason we swapped you out for Karlach was just to open that door. Though now we've done that, like, what are the chances there's traps in there specifically? Now, I guess we are on this level now, so... It seems okay. But, you know, looks can be deceptive, right? Let's have you be sneaky sneaky, just in case. Any traps? How observant are you going to be? Oh, we can tell it's a secret door because we can clip through and we can tell there's a basement. That's where he was before. Hello, Shinobi. How are we?
They won't see me coming.
Right. No boobies? No booby traps?
What's that?
That's a portable hole, is it? Oh no, it's a hole in the wall. It's a pipe. I thought it was a portable hole that was rolled up. Anything, anything, anything. Just do a little bit of sneaky sneaky up to the next floor. So obviously we missed out a floor. Just the lift. Okay, right. Fine. Let's head down. I think it's alright. We've not triggered any traps. So, we're fine. It's all fine. Everything's fine. Nothing to see here. Hello, hi, greetings, salutations, g'day. I can't come up with more more ways of saying hello. Well, welcome. How are we? How are you doing? Let's, I guess, get everybody in here. So you can get up now. Right. Are we going to prod said hole? Sure. I shall prod the hole.
I'm way too big.
Okay, no, only good enough for a rat or something. And it's popping out. Ah, okay, so yes. If we'd druid, we could have gone small, turned into a rat, gone in there, probably unlocked the door from the other side. But yeah, I guess there is a lever.
How much
Hold
further
the
can I go?
lever, Crunk. I'm guessing this is open and close the door. Yeah. Afternoon, Trillian. Thank you for my little care package. Yes, I got something in the post this morning, everyone. It's official. 2 years of doing it. And I'm finally an actual DM. I've got a badge to say so now. As yet, Trillian did, just because of the end of our Sunday campaign and the end of, I guess, Monday campaign. I've got badges now. So, yeah, thank you for that, Trillian. How are you doing today? Let's, I guess, collect all the stuff. And I guess we should grab the stuff from outside as well now. We've got the anti-magic stuff. You know what? We're going to leave the anti-magic stuff out there. What's that? Lolth's candle. Okay, can I examine that? What does it say? Oh, I guess it's gone in our bag, has it? Where is Lolth's candle? Not any of those. Oh no, it is. Okay, it's pink crystal. Our chemical ingredient combined 3 of these to make a vitriol. Okay. I weren't official before. No problem. You're welcome. Survived. Yeah. Oh yes. How did the cake go down? Like, is there a lot of like hyped up, sugar-filled younguns running around at this point in time? Reading the instructions for a new board game that she's got. Oh, okay. What board game did she get? And was this a present from you guys, or was it like one of her friends got it? You're currently messing around with some TTRPG tools you have, which you have surprisingly amount of considering you haven't played. Oh, okay. What tools are you messing with? I guess we put that in our supply pack. I guess these are going to camp then. Otherwise, they're just taking up space in my inventory. Contained to the bowling alley this morning. Animal Adventures RPG. Simple 5e with cats and dogs. Ah, I see. So it's a little bit like that Humblewood vibe to it, I guess. What's on the bottle rack? Nothing. That one? I think. Prod all the boxes. On Death and Resurrection. Okay, a book for Caesius here. I guess we pick it up and then read it. An excerpt from the ongoing metatext Rebound by Yofsa and Yofsa Elgin, I guess. A scholar excommunicated from the Church of Denier for her heretical efforts to reconstruct the metatext. Her god's annal of lost and hidden knowledge. Of what value is life? Far too esoteric a topic to warrant any serious critical consideration between these pages, surely. Or so it would seem at first glance. But once we push aside the mysticism and dewy-eyed sentiment so often clouding our assessment, it is clear that across all the spinning planes, each and every life does indeed have a quantified value. It is simply that not all are equally valuable. Consider, we already know that the deconstruction of our material form is not the end. If anything, our souls are more free after death, transcending planar barriers in search of a resting place that best befits our deeds, beliefs, and station in life. But even this assessment is subject to market forces. Lord Kalmavor weighing our souls against how thoroughly we have given them over to our other gods, empowering them in turn. There is, of course, an alternate route, not the end of the path, but a chance to retread it. Clerics across the realms wield the power to return life to any soul deemed worthy or willing enough. It is strange, then, that these so frequently intersect with those deemed wealthy enough. For the components for such spells are beyond the means of mere mortals. Yet that damn 300 costs for those diamonds, right? I've interviewed those who have made such a return, and in truth, I found them to be of the most dull and unimaginative sort that I can not possibly imagine what it is they were so eager to return to. If a true assessment of the journey is to be made, then there is simply no replacement for embarking upon it oneself. Perhaps one day the great volume of learning will make me worthy enough to walk the path and wealthy enough to return. Somebody's watched too much of what was the movie? Flatliners? Wait, there's like they did a remake of it, didn't they? Like the original was like Kiefer Sutherland and folks like that, and then the remake had then Ellen Page, now Elliot Page, right? I guess we send that to camp. No, actually, it feels like a book Gale might be interested in. This is the Wizard's Tale, right? Right. Nightlight. We've got a book on the anti-magic properties of the Susa tree. We should probably read that, right? Where's the book? Where's the book? That's the book. There you go. For those knowing about the Susa trees, their magical properties have always been a topic of debate. Not only their ability to create an anti-magic aura, which is complete enough to even those unattuned to the weave can feel its effects, but also, and most interestingly, to those living in the world above, the way its root, spark, and flowers can be harnessed to make magic items. Like I said, I'm pretty sure we had like it was blueprints we found in blacksmiths about making magical weapons, but that was definitely the bark it mentioned, as opposed to the flowers is what we can pick from that tree. You've got Hero Forge Pro and Foundry BTT, the main ones. Okay, well, I guess you can make your minis. What's the difference between like just regular Hero Forge and Hero Forge Pro? Does that give you like the STL files so you could print them off yourself? And Foundry, I've never used as a GM. Like I think a DM ran some games in Foundry and we played in it a bit. I think they made the market decision to like switch away from Roll20 to Foundry because they found like the lighting effects and things like that were a lot more fun to use. Anyway, botany of the Underdark. Rumors of such items are rare and can spread settlements bordering on Underdark, their existence, yada yada yada. Lines have been drawn on the following pages as if the author intended to fill them with writing, but the remainder of the thin book is blank. Its author went missing. Well, let's take it with us. Let's actually put it in with our other notes. Okay. 5 digital download credits for digital files for use with other tools like Tabletop Sim. Ah, okay. So you get kind of like the STL files, but it's specifically for using with stuff like Tailspire. Okay, that makes sense. Right, the wilted blue petals are an indicator of like the flowers outside, right? Exotic gossamer petals, fading in blue and smells faintly of honey. Right, well, we'll go get magic flowers in a moment. As we prod around, you know what, let's just grab the other ones. They might be useful for something else. Right, glowing gem is highlightable, but it doesn't do anything. Okay. Soul coins are treaties. Sure. We might have read something on this before. Academic disclosure. This research was funded independently and conducted at a site in Avernus, the first plane of the Nine Hells. Candlekeep does not encourage or promote the entrapment of mortal souls. Soul coins as a concept are one of Merciless simplicity, the sum of personal and magical essence, the soul, is bound into a minted piece of infernal iron and used as a currency by devils and their cohorts. Oh yeah, yada yada. She connected me with a half-elf warlock who had promised his soul to a coin after death. I was able to look at his contract, which is reproduced below. The next 50 pages appear to be painstakingly written legal document of in infernal, with a headache-inducing number of footnotes. Yeah, right. Well, let's face it. If suddenly the Nine Hells got cleared out of all the devils, at least they'd find work on the material plane as, you know, lawyers and paralegals, right? Because they're versed in making contracts. Sure, we'll put it with the rest of the ones. It's not really an important note, but we'll keep hold of it. You also found character sheet for the Pathfinder one-shot I took part in. Oh, there you go. I still need to give Pathfinder a proper go. I have the book now. I've had the book for several months. Dark Vision, Animal Speaking, Potion of Healing. Rotten Food. Rotten food. Don't tell me more rotten food. Nope, just some rags. Okay, anything else in here of note? No. Right, we will feed the magic flowers into the grinder there in a moment. We're going to go upstairs though and have a poke around up here first. What's in the box? Medallion, necklace of detect thoughts. Okay, sure. Nothing else. Got a barrel with more ingredients. Well, this has been good for crafting ingredients, at the very least, hasn't it? Did somebody need some shoes? Sure. We can just send these back to camp, can't we? We should probably do that. Some really bad eggs. More crafting stuff. Okay, right. Let's go get the magic flowers and feed them into the boiler. Which, for some reason, your character knows goblin. Well, I mean, maybe they just took some night courses and to learn a second language, right? Just in case Astarion decides to slip through the floorboards again. Let's do a save before we go out. So, oh, I missed some barrels and sacks behind the door here. There might be something useful. Magic of the Weave. An introduction. You know what? We'll just give that to Kale. I'm sure he'll enjoy that as a read. Right. Let's grab the things. So, like so. Another mushroom around here? Yeah, there's more mushrooms. Right. Let's go pick these. Also, we do need to dig up the box again, don't we?
It feels like my magic is getting drained.
Right. Are we going to be able to see it? Everybody failed! Oh no. Okay, right. I think that means we're not going to be able to dig it up. Damn it. What was in there? There was a spell scroll and a bit of cash, right? I guess worst comes to worst, it wasn't not the end of the world, because it was like there was something like stinking cloud, right? You need to put in. Probably just one of these will do. Right, the lift's working again. I think the only reason you picked Goblin as a second language was because your DM does a funny Goblin voices. Oh, okay. I mean, that's a fairly decent reason, to be honest. At the very least. Right. I am gonna throw the other flower back to camp. So we're no longer anti-magicked. Right. Can we tell that this is a secret passage then now? Come on. Somebody come and recognize that this is clearly a door. Like, maybe it's an illusion. What if I was to force an attack on it? Nope. Okay. Never mind. Does Gale have Dispel Magic?
One with the weave.
Maybe. Pretty sure I gave somebody a Dispel Magic, right? Oh, we used Arcane Recovery yet? We haven't. He's probably best maybe getting back a second level slot? What have we got at the moment? That would give us Shatter, Invisibility, yeah. Let's get back a second level. Okay. Was a one-shot, so it's not like, you know, character choices had lasting consequences. I mean, who knows? If you ever, like, play in that world again and you want to bring back your one-shot character, presuming they survived, then maybe. Maybe we're not allowed through from this side. We can only come up from the basement, which we're going to have to use the teleporty lift on. Right, do we get back our girl, or are we going to hang out with Astarion for a bit? Sure, let's hang out with Astarion for a bit. We might
Moving in.
benefit from that. As far as you can remember, you didn't die. But you can't be 100% sure. How long ago was it then you played? Right, is there a descend button here? There isn't. Okay, we can only go up. So I don't know how exactly we're getting into the basement. But everybody inside. In fact, we'll get the wizard to push the button.
Taste.
Up to
Forthwith.
the personal chambers of the wizard. About 2.5 years. Oh, okay. It's been a while then. It's been a hot minute. Torn out paper. Let's go read the torn out piece of paper, shall we? Writing on this torn out strip of paper is shaky and blotted, with tears making it barely legible. Silence stretches on. I am alone. Please, can I hold your hands just for a while? I mean, we did see stuff outside that was related to somebody went off. Yeah, we definitely got like a journal outside, didn't we, about that? Careful art of... Oh, it's a Githyanki. This engraved disc of Githyanki origin containing a complex cipher that can decrypt ancient Gith dialects. A useful discovery if one should encounter such archaic writings. I guess we're going to take that with us. And, you know, the scratch note as well, I guess, will help. Anything in with all the books? Disorders of the Nerves and Mind, a treatise. The Realm according to Bumpo. Why does that name sound familiar? Book naturally falls to a dog-eared page in which Bumpo describes the more unusual races he's met in his travels. But they weren't half so strange as the bird folk. First Aarakocra I met had the head of a parrot, the body of a human, and wings also of a parrot. I tried not to stare, but it was hard, really hard. Turns out she was one of a motley party, because around her table were Tabaxi, a Genasi, and a Turtle, trying to act casual. Asked what the hell they all were. They ignored me, but I can't blame them. To them, I must have looked awfully dull and average, for they were the first of their kind I'd seen, but I was just one of a billion boring humans to them. And more books for the collection, I guess. Books for the book nerd. It's also how long it's been since you played anything related to tabletop. Well, you know, time zone's forgiving. Like, if you wanted to play some D&D, that's open to you as well. Like, let's give that to Astarion, I guess. A map's memoirs. So yeah, like I said, at the moment I think definitely had 5 responses in the Google Docs for the new D&D arc, and I believe like 2 of the people have said they want in, but just haven't done the form yet. Life has been a long succession of pleasures. To see my town take on my ideas and cease legal discriminations of local orcs, to see my fights against horrid living conditions in the city factories take off, to have the chance to see a new generation take to these ideas of a better, kinder, fairer, intelligent world and run with it to new reaches of the continent. It was not a life without struggle, however, and I shall regret its failures. My old friend Sulto comes to mind, who adopted such cruel ideologies later in life. I forever console myself in the idea that such a brilliant mind would only conceive such theories under the strain of exile and promise of reinstatement as she ultimately was. And excerpt from the True and Impossible Adventures of Tembro Morrow, a pulp serial following the real-life exploits of interplanar ship's captain. The real Captain Morrow is known never to have left her native Waterdeep and emerges from her rooms at the Yawning Portal only to exchange scrawled manuscripts for fresh meals and ink. Right, well, you know what? These are all going in the collection as well. No, not read. Go to camp. There we go. To the grey. Sure. whatever that is. Realms according to Bompo, center camp. Just read that. From Barakar, we made our stand, meant to rule but led astray. By wicked tentacle and wicked hand, the world belongs to the grey. Orndal stole all we had, yet taught the weapons by which to slay. Forge your minds into ironclad, this world belongs to the grey. The exile freed us from his command to conquer what was taken away. Crush every monument into finest sand. This world belongs to the grey. Trade your heart for steel intent, for with whip and mind we flay. Let them all hear our dissent. The world is nothing but grey. Almost sounds like this might be a poem from the Githyanki? Like, definitely sounds like minions of mind flayers breaking off their shackles. If we had Lae'zel with us, that would possibly spark something. Or if Lae'zel had picked that up. I'm going to pass that on to Kev. Right. So other stuff here. Engraved disc and oral history of Gith and mind flayers. It makes sense, that being there. You're only an hour ahead, but also have terrible sleep schedule all the time. I mean, if you can, make your sleep schedule kind of work for you on a Monday night, then it's plausible. Like, as I said, anybody is welcome to put in an app. There is only going to be 5 seats. And that's adding one more slot in than, like, previous arcs. The
disc is formed from slate and engraved with Githyanki writing. You examine them closely, but can't make much sense of them.
Well, we had the
Using
cipher.
The cipher you found, you might be able to reveal the disc's meaning.
Well, use the cipher then. Command the disc to reveal it. See, use the cipher.
A pattern forms as you gaze at the disc, and from within that pattern, a story emerges. The Prince of the Comet, Part 1. So it was that we were free from Ghaik shackles and turned our blades on each other. The heavens were shattered, and one great empire.
So this was the splitting of Githyanki and Githzerai.
Traveled to the Hells to broker help for her people, her cause. Vlaakith would have you believe Mother Gith proclaimed her our queen. Lies. Gith made no such proclamation. Vlaakith seized the empire against the mother's wishes, but Gith had nurtured a son, Orpheus, Prince of the Comet, the true heir. He knew Vlaakith's treachery. Orpheus rallied Gith's honor guard and declared the throne for himself. The War of the Comet had begun. It's an intriguing tale, and a forbidden one, given how expertly it was encoded. Lae'zel will surely want to know of this.
I was going to say, like, if we had Lae'zel with us, that would be a thing.
Covered in writing, perhaps? Lae'zel might be able to decode it.
Yeah, right. Well, we're definitely taking that back to camp with us, right? And an oral history of mind flayers and such. Book comprises several chapters, one for each cited source. Actually, no, did we already do this one? I vaguely recall something about an elf. We might already have a copy of that book. Road to Darkness. An epic tragedy about power, corruption, and loneliness. It looks like somebody's Lancashire. Somebody's writing a play or reading a play at least. Dearest Lenore, I'm not sure I should say this, but your last letter really worried me. Why in all hells would you tame a bullet? Just because you found it near Myrna's grave doesn't mean that's a sign. I'm really worried about you, Lenore. Bullet is not a pet. Using it as a guardian is one thing, but you sound quite taken by it. I know you don't want to come back before you finish your research, but if you are feeling lonely, you know my door is always open. Lots of love and hugs, Amarith. P.S. It really warms my heart to hear that you are put autumn crocus flowers on Myrna's grave. I remember she liked to roll around in them, even though she's always sneezed afterwards. She was such a soft and loyal dog. I wish there was more I could do. Okay, so we're going to find a grave with flowers on it, and we can, like, maybe we can raise a dead doggo. Okay, right. That note is getting picked up in, well, I guess it's going in with Kev's stuff, probably. And I guess that should go to Kevin as well. Don't know why he's got a shovel on him, but sure. Also, I should give that as well. More interesting books. Oral history. Okay, another copy. More spell scrolls. You will yoink that. Yoink that. Journey through the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. Sure. Sun has just fallen on the horizon when I first heard its call. 1,000 reed pipes once whistling. A single beautiful, terrible song. Is this going to be something to do with Schultz, right? Let's just send these to camp. We can always refer back to them later.
To hold the world in the palm of one's hand.
So many books. All the books. Apparently there's a wooden chest over there we missed completely. Right, let's get the rogue.
Yes, please.
To go and prod the chest, just in case it's booby-trapped. No, it's just got cash in it. Right, fair enough. Yep, the thief is taking all the precious stuff. The book nerd is grabbing the books. Makes sense. Another wooden chest. More of a footlocker, right? Mage's Friend, Arcana +1, Religion +1. Ooh. Right. Who isn't actually wearing many rings?
Next, I wonder.
Right, what have I currently got? Poison resistance and movement speed. I wonder if I dump the poison resistance.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
What now?
Let's give that to Gale for now, maybe.
Lovely day this.
Give the mage ring. There you go. Right, he should do really well with Arcana checks and that now. I mean, he's all about the religious stuff, right? So he should be. I see a button. I want to push button. Right, what's the button going to activate? This is probably a bad idea, right? Let's throw a save in before I push the button. Like, can I examine the button? No, we can only use it.
This button must have had a use once. But was it worth reaching so far down?
Right, did it do the
On my way.
secret door downstairs? Death and resurrection again. Okay, same thing again. Use the telescope.
No time for stargazing. More's the pity.
I was going to say, you can't really do a lot of stargazing underground. Right. Let's see what happens if we go up one more level.
New sounds through down a dark oppression break. Is it the fall? That foul, contemptuous heel?
You know these words. They are from the opening stanza of a play you found in this very tower.
I guess that was the following line? Or art thou friend, a rescue from my lonely wake?
Come out of love for me, not love for blood and steel. Come on as if you feel, my lord, my liege.
See, reading books is important. It allows you to command robots. Continue.
You do not believe the secret show. Reveal the truth. Give what you wish to see.
Animated armors. Well, we've avoided a fight, basically, which is probably a good thing. Bernard, Guardian of the Enchanted Tower. It could have been quite the tasty fight, it looks like. Very well. Guiding light, broken machine, and be patched parchment. Right, is he going to be pissed? I think he thinks we're friends, right? Right? Throw a save in there. Before I pick up the gold thing, whatever it might be.
At least things have stayed interesting. Might be useful.
What is guiding light? Oh, it's just a ring with a light cantrip on it. Okay, so I guess it's something. That's my backpack with all the notes in, isn't it? Yes. Important, noteworthy notes. Right, what was that other patched parchment? There you go. Paper is torn and patched in many places as if it was well used but treasured. On it is a small poem without a name. These empty sheets are all that's left of you. The last of all the thoughtless gifts you gave. I will hold on to them. It is all that I can do. I can't throw them away. I've never been that brave. I guess we're picking that up as well and putting it in with all our other notes. These broken machinery parts, like, do they go together? If we were smart enough, would we know they could go together? Right, maybe at some point we will be able to build our own robot. Okay. Useless. Nothing. Animated armor. Guarding anything. Not really. I mean, we've got a quick way out if we wanted. We could throw ourselves off the top. Right. Actually, no, this would have been a very tasty fight. There was the big robot and 4 animated armor. Right, yeah, we could have got very fucked up. More broken machinery. Oh no, they're crafting items. Okay. Oh, we've got Featherfall, Ice Knife, and Haste. Ooh. I don't think Gale learnt Haste last level. as one of his go-tos. It was one of the ones I was debating on, right? That could be very useful. You're rooting for the robots now, are you?
Walk in death.
Right. It doesn't look like there's anything else up here, does there? Nope. Nope. Right. We're going to go all the way down. I'm going to keep going down into the basement. Let's see if that door is open now. We pushed a button upstairs. I don't know if that was for that. We can find out. Doesn't look like it. All I can think is maybe it is an illusion, but we're not just seeing that yet. Maybe with the anti-magic flower, it would do it. But we walked past holding the anti-magic flower and it didn't like it dissipate. So I'm not quite sure how we're like these things don't like move, so it's not like there's a lever behind them. It's not like simply light the right candle and it opens up. There's got to be an appropriate button somewhere, right? Yeah, but we took it back to camp, so, like, the last time we went to camp and then came back here, Astarion ended up in the basement and we couldn't see him. So that was the only thing I'm worried about. Like, we could absolutely go back to camp, grab the flower, and then come back. But, is it going to fuck up again? Are we going to have the same bug? We'll try it. And I guess as we're here, we should also have a word with Lazelle, shouldn't we? Right, somewhere at the bottom, probably. There it is. Okay, Lazelle, we found this magic disc.
You must have questions.
Yes. About the disc from the Underdark.
The disc appears in your mind's eye. Lazelle sees it too, and considers the vision.
Tirsu markings. Ancient. I recognize them, but I can't make sense of... No. Wait. The texts are enciphered, but I've solved the pattern. It's a story. About Orpheus.
Your head buzzes in concert with Lazelle's, but it hardly matters. Even without the connection, you'd recognize her discomfort.
I've read... what do you make of it? Go on, let's get her explanation about who is Orpheus.
A traitor. A dead one. This text is heresy. I can hardly bear to read it, let alone speak it.
Tell me what it
Very
says.
well. I will read it to you. The Prince of the Comet, Part 1. So it was that we were free from Geich shackles and turned our blades on each other. The heavens were shattered, and one great empire was divided in two. Gith traveled to the Hells to broker help for her people.
Hi, Claire. How are we?
Vlaakith would have you believe Mother Gith proclaimed her our queen.
Like I said.
Lies.
I mean,
Gith
I'm
made
one
no
of...
such
Not one of those
proclamation.
moods, but I'm
Vlaakith
definitely that
seized the
state of
empire
mind. Like,
against
I
the
appreciate the
mother's
hug
wishes.
today.
But Gith had nurtured a son, Orpheus, Prince of the Comet, the true heir. He knew Vlaakith's The War of the Comet had begun.
That's a slightly different translation to
Disregard
what we
this-
use
this
with the
drivel.
what
Gith declared Vlaakith
Gale did
queen
with
of
the cipher.
Empire, and her own son defied her. Orpheus would have ceded control to the Geich.
If it's true, it sounds like Vlaakith betrayed Gith and seized the throne.
She did nothing of the sort. Thank your good fortunes I'm a tolerant woman.
Okay. Yeah,
Or I'd
tolerant
have
wouldn't be the word I
sliced
would
off a few
normally
toes
use for Lazelle.
suggesting it.
Yeah, Lazelle is a little bit biased. Yeah, it makes sense, but it's nice that like it's not a one-to-one translation. Like Gale translated it one way, she put a slight different spin on it. All right, let's cross our fingers that Astarion doesn't end up in the basement as we go back. Always have spare hugs. Yeah, like I said, I did actually get some sleep, but it's just like, you know, when you're under the weather, you just feel like, oh, I just want to go back to bed. Yeah, definitely in that headspace at the moment. Right, let's head back. Is Astarion with us? Astarion is with us. Right, okay, let's see. If I was to go here, casting my anti-magic field. We're to drop it right by the door here. No, it's not an illusion. I didn't think it was. Alright, let's send that back to camp. Otherwise it's going to get in the way somewhat. Yeah, maybe the lever needs to be... Nope, that didn't do anything. Seems. All I can think is maybe we send somebody upstairs to push the button whilst we're down here and see if anything different changes.
Careful, I bite. Keep your distance, darling.
Come on, Astarion. Let's see if we send you
Step
upstairs. If that pushing that button does do anything. Ahoy hoy! Welcome, Uldur. Uldre, sorry. How's your day going? Right. How many floors up was it? It was like the bedroom one, wasn't it? So up 3 floors? That's the workshop. That's the main entrance hall? Yes, that was the main entrance hall. That's the bedroom. Right, let's go push a button. No. As I say, like, if I ask a question out loud, it's normally asking myself. So only if I go, okay, chat, like, I'm completely lost, give me a hint. Then that's me asking. Otherwise, if it sounds like I'm asking a question, I'm normally asking it of myself.
Strangely low for a button. Strange.
Right. No, that did not do anything. And welcome Zana as well. Right. Yeah, not quite sure what the button's for. They just keep complaining about it's quite low. I think it's basically interpreting like the wizard was gnome or a halfling or something like that, wasn't it? I think. But yeah, the button doesn't seem to be buttoning. Well, presently doesn't seem to be doing anything.
Over here.
Right, let's go back downstairs with our friends. Friends are there to help you get started. I mean, visual clues like there's paintings. Actually, like Did we actually see if there was a description for the paintings? Because we've definitely stolen some art. I say stolen. We've grabbed some art that we can definitely like put into our clubhouse if we ever get one. Marcus Miles. Does that name sound familiar? No. Tiger Mist. There's another painting in here. Yes. So that's just a texture. That's not actually a painting. There's some bones. And the button, yeah. Alright, alright, alright. Let's go back downstairs. Nope. In! There you go, Astarion, thank you. And there. There we go.
There's no time to waste.
We definitely can't brute force it. I would imagine like the soundtrack is like, did Larian done a big thing on like releasing soundtracks before on their own? I mean, I've got to presume like if you brought the super deluxe mega edition type thing, you probably got like a separate soundtrack thing, right?
Someone there?
Yep, come on.
Over there.
I did try swinging a sword at it. I mean, I can switch out to blunt, can't I? I do have a hammer. Too high. Okay. Shadowheart, you might want to get out of the way, otherwise you're going to be mid-swing there. Right.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Yeah. I mean, it is passing through, but like we've established, it's not an illusion. Like, no wandering up to it with a magic flower that definitely does anti-magic. It's not an illusion, so there's definitely a button somewhere.
Should mind my step.
For the form you had two, is that fine? Yeah, that's fine. Though I think as I put in the description thing, we might do like proper character creation type stuff, like everybody at the table, because I'm tempted by this new D&D arc, like having the group kind of almost like established, like you guys know each other potentially. So like, it means obviously there can be some like hidden backstory stuff, but like if we do everybody at the table, then there might be some more interesting stuff we could do of like establishing how you all got together. And we could maybe throw things in with action a little sooner. I mean, if you just click the link, I think once the Google form is open, you can make a copy of it. I think once the form is open, there is like a button at the top where you can make copies of them. Yeah. Definitely think we're missing something. Though there is, like... Is there a gap? Conceivably, we could maybe, like... get through the hole there. Theoretically. Like, a Misty Step? Could that get us inside? Because there's a gap. Right? see if we can do the D&D thing of like finding another way through. Yeah, no, I know you got the copy version, but like that's because I took my normal form and made a copy of it. I think I've read pretty much every book in the that we've stumbled across. Like we going up this tower, we definitely read everything on pretty much every level, right? Though this is how we're going. Like, this sounds familiar. We've read this before. Yeah, this is absolutely a duplicate. Like, I'm kind of thinking we can see through there. Could I Misty Step? Come on, Gale. Let's see. If you were to, like... Can I jump up onto the balcony and see? Let's see. Would you be able to... No. From here. Like, how close can we be? Oh, no, that's the wrong person. I need Gale. I need Gale. Right, Gale.
Direct me.
Right. If you were to squeeze over into this space here, can you do Misty Step? He could. He could Misty Step in there. It looks like. Yep. Looks like it. Maybe. I mean, that's an easy one. It's Mummy Karlach, right? Right? That's the only answer. Am I burning my only second level slot to get in there? I have to say, like, seeing, what's the actor's name? Neil something or other? Like, what the BG3 cast doing, like, the actual play stuff on High Rollers. Like, Astarion's voice actor is just having a whale of a time, you can tell. I'm intrigued whether we can make this work. It is burning his only second level, but it does feel like this is an unusual way to get in.
Yes, of course.
And is there a lever on the other side? There is!
Immediately.
Pull the lever! Go on, come on. Kev?
No
Shadowheart,
down.
somebody, come downstairs.
On I go.
The fact that Larian allow for, like, multiple ways of tackling stuff. I mean, that in its essence is very D&D, right? There is no correct way to do a thing. That was the D&D solution if you ever saw one. Exactly!
Never a dull moment. Here we go.
What's behind the big metal door? That looks like... That's a magic staff. Staff of Arcane Blessing. Ooh.
If not over, then through.
I guess this is the secret workshop. Excavation of Enclave Naloth. I mean, there's a little bit of like, that's either Elven or Gith from that name, right? Elminster had said Namoth was one to behold, floated in Faerun's sky. Oh, it's Netherese! Okay. Was surely right. This Netherese enclave was once the jewel of the Empire of Magic. The towers that pierced the heavens, and yet it fell, just as all Netherese enclaves did, crashing down when Karsus's folly ripped magic from the world. But even after its collapse into the sea, its ruins still held a strange, twisted beauty. I travelled here from Halrua? Like, I mean, let's face it, most fancy names are just like somebody face rolling the keyboard, right? Just some nouns, some vowels, some consonants, like, yeah, there you go. Somebody just throws the Scrabble tiles on the page and go, right, that's the name of a place. When I heard the sea had retreated, the ruins of Naloth were visible once again. Alas, I was not the first. Looters had stripped the enclave of its material wealth, destroying much of the esoteric riches in the process. I found arcane books used to make campfires, their magic lost now to the ages. I have met some Shadowvar here whose interests align with mine. We have agreed to search the ruins together. I'm grateful for these allies. The ruins are mostly filled with thick-skulled adventurers, but I cannot shake the feeling that someone is watching us, waiting to see what we uncover. Right, that book's going in the collection as well then, I guess. Let's pick that up and send that back to camp. The correct solution to all problems: wizards are broken. Pretty much. Like, yeah. I mean, as you can see, Gale is collecting all the scrolls. Like, with enough material wealth, he could basically learn everything, and that solves every problem. Also, I was watching, like, I think it was last night, I saw an interesting video going on, like, the stuff they're doing with the new 1D&D playtest. Apparently there is a feature in there now, like, wizards, whether this makes it to the final version next year, can spend a minute and literally swap out any spell they have in their book. Spend 1 minute and basically, essentially prepare a new spell. Which means then, like, literally the only party member you ever really need to take in any adventure is a wizard. Because, like, oh, we need to get across this gap. Wait a minute, I'm just going to swap one spell for fly, we're done. Oh, we need to get through this door. Give me a minute, swap one spell for knock. Like, they don't even have to prepare it at the start of the day. They just need a minute, and they can swap it out. So that's probably going to get tweaked, probably. But yeah, like,
well that ends
wizards are kind of broken.
as bad as it could have.
Really, I've only ever played a wizard once in a one shot. I played a blade singer for like a couple of sessions. So I didn't even like do a proper wizard. I did a spell sword. Right, go on then, Gale.
With magic.
Prod the big staff. That's probably very fancy, right? It comes with Bless. Oh, okay. Mistra's Blessing. Bless grants the additional D4 saving throws and weapon attack rolls. Like, though it is still a concentration one. What was this giving us? Chance to ensnare targets. No, that's absolutely much better. Bless? Come on. I guess we send that out to camp. There you go. They just bend reality to the will. You're feeling attacked. Is this because you're like one of your choices was a wizard, wasn't it, Zana? Larian thought about a lot of small things, like if you kill a tiefling in the Grove's leader, then he gets replaced by another NPC, and even if you kill the new leader, then there's also... Yeah, they had. I think they worked in a fair amount of like contingency plan stuff. It's funny that Google translates Netherese as Netherlands when you throw it in. Okay. Yeah, I guess it either is getting very confused or like Google knows something more than us. Like, Really? Like, the true wizards of ancient times were the Dutch. They're a Swiss Army knife, but there's a lot a wizard can't do. Yeah, like, survive a stiff breeze. That's what you put on the form. Human Order, Scribes, and Changeling Fey Warlock, yeah. I feel attacked to the fantasy names rolling face. So oh, I see. More with the Gith. Right, that's like the third copy they have of that book. Missive of Candlekeep, Oral History of the Spell Plague. Yeah, we've already read those ones. Gilded Chest. Okay, right, let's have the thief. The thief break into the Gilded Chest, shall we? Oh, so many shiny things. The Hearst Diary. Spark Wall. Spark Blocker. The wearer can't be electrocuted. Some gold. Necklace. Fire resistance. Accuracy. Peerless Focus. Vampiric Touch. Vampiric Touch is a second level? Right. Let's read this then, shall we? Crisp's cursive fills the pages of the diary, detailing the daily struggles of the cleric and mistress studying the magical properties of the Underdark. Last entry dates back about 10 years. Who would have thought 3 years ago that I would start a diary, not a research journal, not a real diary? I guess when every soul is more like to kill you than converse with you, talking to a book starts making sense. Who would have thought 3 years ago that I would be called back to Baldur's Gate to confer with the other clerics of Mystra? Right at the apex of my studies, I have all the pieces, but I have barely started my treatise. No matter, I will take my ring with me to show them a glimpse of what the possibilities. I will leave you, my dear book, here, together with the rest of my research, waiting to be finished. I should be back before next chess. LDH. De Hearst, wasn't it? So, Lenore? Was it Lenore was the name that kept cropping up? Let's take all of that. Right. Spell scrolls to Gale. That feels like that's going to go to me. Who would benefit from lightning resistance? Well, anybody when lightning starts getting thrown around, to be honest, right? Give it to me for now, then I'll distribute it to whoever it's more appropriate. That's just money. That's camp supplies. I can go back to camp then. That will do, I guess. Okay, let's keep poking around.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Building out the planes for your homebrew setting now. You finished Elemental Plane, but you've got Shadow, Void, Astral, Outer, Realms Beyond, and Ethereal. Are you, like, doing it all kind of, like, from, like, really top of the head type stuff? Or are you using kind of anything as, like, a basis, Sana? Lessons of Sensible Living, Cities and How to Survive Them, and More Detect Thoughts. Hideous Laughter, Ray of Enfeeblement. Well, let's take both of those. Magic Missiles, Shatter, Fly. Basilisk Oil. Okay, we can depetrify somebody else. Right. I guess we take these spores.
I'll take that.
Makes double for spell attacks. Also, you'll steal good ideas if you read something in a book or in different setting. No, it's just you mentioned Void, and like immediately I'm thinking that I'm pretty sure like Kobold Press have a whole bit on like some various creatures and denizens of like the Void. So that's what made me think of it. More Gith and Mind Flayers. Okay, right. I guess we're picking up both of those. Alright, was that pretty much everything down here? I think it was mostly picking up that diary and the magic staff, right? I think those are the main reasons to come down here.
No time to rest.
Let's... Are we going to go up to the top floor? Let's just ascend. You're basing your cosmology on, in WoW, okay. Right, we can get out the door here, can't we? This leads... no, we need to go up one more floor. This is the front door, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Right, I think we've gone through most of this. Wait, no, we never got that chest.
I'll give it a shot.
I guess we were too busy going upstairs. We ignored the chest. And possibly a spell scroll, yeah.
That chest. I can feel its magic.
As in, it's booby-trapped? Hit that. I feel like we're about to be flung off this thing. Like... Can we examine it? We were feeling magic, but there's just a bunch of crap in there. Is it illusionary? Like... Gale, can you
Excellent choice.
ascertain anything from this? Or is the chest itself magic? Like, is it a bottomless chest? We could put everything in it if we were to bring it with us. Chest of the mundane. So I'm guessing we take the stuff out. That's no longer mundane.
All right. What now?
What is this trickery?
Mistress Grace. Constantly have Featherfall. Mage armor. Gold ingot. Hearthlight bomb. Tempted to make up your own version of Burning Legion in Realms Beyond. That or the main antagonist in the astral plane. Like, Burning Legion sounds familiar. I never played WoW, so I've no real context. So if we just take the chest with us and stash stuff in it, people would think it's just random crap. I think that's what the idea is. But I think we got some magic boots out of there. I think that was really it, unless there was another scroll. Okay, no, we picked up a mage armor one, so I guess it might have been these last four things. Protection from good and evil, Mistress Grace, mage armor.
Welcome.
And thank you for the follow there. I was going to say not Joy 2009, but the three, like, not G? I don't know. How am I can call you not, Oh, it's J. Okay, so the 3, like if it was a 4, I would said J. But yeah. It used to be a pseudo bag of holding, but they patched that out. Ah, I see. Also, yeah, thank you. Probably could do with this. But welcome, how are you doing? Hopefully you're not full of cold. Bathe in nearby area of light. Right, well, like random shit, let's send back to camp. Like, could anybody do with some nice boots? I'll hold on to them for now. Basically, that's a torch. Let's just give all spell scrolls to Gale, because that's the default. And then we will figure out what he could do with learning and whatnot. Kind of, yeah. Like Zana, like you can have like a rough overview type thing, but then like if everyone sat at the table, because it's mostly like I'm still not sure whether we're just doing 5e rules or whether we actually use some of the 5.5e playtest material. Because that's going to actually determine quite a lot, because obviously they're changing up classes a fair amount. And Jay, yeah, I'm here in the UK. What about yourself? Where in the world may you be? Let's give all the spell scrolls to Gale. And then we're just going to be spending a ton of money, aren't we, on like making sure he is learnt on everything. That is absolutely going in with our notes. Detect thoughts. I guess we keep the magic items on us until we know we're not going to use them. And then we'll throw them back to camp. I guess that can go back to camp as well. Sure, that can go back to camp. Let's organise that a little. Don't think mathematically it would change that much. No, but the main thing it would affect is, like, as I said, I'm fine with people, like, rolling real dice or, you know, doing pen and paper and things like that. If we're doing anything with the 5.5 stuff, does mean D&D Beyond's not going to really work. Because, like, the fundamental changes for all the classes, like, the fact, like, I want to play a cleric. Okay, well, remember, like, clerics now, subclass doesn't kick in till 3rd level and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, anything with 5.5 basically means everybody will be doing pen and paper. So it's that sort of thing. How do you get the 3 consistent views to get affiliate? That's the last thing you need. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just like having a consistent schedule, kind of building a community and people knowing that you're going to be streaming at a certain time and things like that. Really, that's the only thing, Jay. It just kind of comes... Like, I mean, are you just doing Twitch? Or do you kind of use other social? You putting out content on YouTube or TikTok, Insta and things like that? Because, like, just building up that, and then, like, you can obviously post on, like, Twitter and Instagram. I'm going live now, so you can do that as, like, a bit of a warm-up. Yeah, I think it will just kind of, like, give it time. Like, if you've got, like, regular peeps that know you're on at a certain time, they're more likely kind of, okay, right, I know during my lunch hour I'm always going to tune in at this point, and, or, you know, I get home from school or college like that, I'm going to switch on Twitch, and there's always that one streamer I go to, and that's kind of how you start. Right. We beat up these, so didn't really need to deactivate them, but, you know, switching on the power did that. Yeah, because we got a diary over here, didn't we? This lot. Was it in the chest there? Actually, that's still locked. We have an Astarion with us. Did we not open this up? I thought we went in this, right?
Don't
Okay, right. Well, let's lockpick.
Easy.
We might have ignored it because we had Karlak with us. Right. Come on. Don't biff it. 6. I mean, there's still a chance. Yeah, there's absolutely a chance. This is why you have a rogue with you. Or a wizard with the knock spell. Skybreaker. It does Searing Smite. Okay. And some silver. You know what? No, she's Trickery Domain. She's not going to be able to use it. I was just thinking, like, that might actually be a good one for Shadowheart. Unless we were to multi-class her. Right, let's just give it to Kev, and I guess we send that to Cam. Letter to ear. Yeah, we should maybe pick that up. I think that was the clue. That was something like, short, like, I'll wait for you or something, wasn't it? That was what was said. Dearest ear. Yeah, Lenore. Don't know when you're coming back. If you ever read this message. Yada, yada, yada. Yes, yeah, we did read that, but we just didn't pick it up. Let's do that. Right. All important notes go in that bag. And... well, it's... wait. Ah, this is a light hammer. Actually, then, she might be able to use it. It's a simple weapon. If I was to give that to Shadowheart, can you use that? Yes, you can. Not as much damage as the mace. But the fact that it comes with Searing Smite, you know what? Hold on to it. Like, you might find a use for it. Maybe. Who knows?
Is that blood?
Right.
No. Never mind.
Okay, right. I think we've done everything with the tower now, right? Pretty much. Like, apart from, like, the chest out back, which we...
no traps,
second time around,
please.
we couldn't open up because, you know... we'd lost our Astarion in the void. So we had to reload in, and then we didn't make the survival check.
More for me.
Right, do these bones have anything on them? No, no. About those bones right there. No, Gale, get out of the way. Get out of the way, Gale. Fine. Very unlikely they've got anything. That one has a shiny dagger. Sure. I'm something of a loot goblin. I will... if it ain't nailed down, I'll pick it up. Okay, right. What next? Are we dealing with Durga? Are we dealing with mushroom people? Durgar makes the most sense, because then we can get on the boat and get over the lake. And that's literally, at that point, I'm in territory I don't know, because that was where early access ended for me. I know a little further on in early access they did extend it a little further, but because I only played right at the beginning of early access. Once you got on the boat, that was it. Apart from being a bit dinged up, like, we do still have some spell slots amongst us.
How delicious.
You're off to do your time schedule. There you go. Like, that'll be a start. Right. I guess everyone jump across and follow me.
Breathe deep and move.
Hey, if Gale can make the jump, everybody can. Right. I can't remember, like... is there any benefit? Was there something tied in with the mushroom people and the Durga? Like, was one of their people captured by them? I'm sure in early access I did do the myconids and then come over here. Can't remember what exactly, because I mean it's like 3 years ago when I played it. So, yeah. I think before we get into any scraps, we should absolutely at least heal me up. But maybe consider taking a rest. We're all out of short rests. So it would be having a proper nap. But to maximize what we've got. Yeah, I think that way goes full myconid as well. So we've got 2 routes here. This obviously goes into the full spores and all of that. And I'm pretty sure what I can remember. This is where the big plant is, yeah. Which there's plenty of myconids there. We could have a word with the Durga. I don't think they're instantly hostile. I don't remember them being. We might be able to get a conversation out of them. I think they go, we need help finding a person, or like finding somebody's boots or something. Something weird like that. Everyone fails their perception check. Great. So that's a trap then, right?
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Olvuk is ambushing.
Gek! Got someone sneaking up on us.
Hold up your palms in peace. No, I was not down there!
Heard you stumbling. Can hear you blinking. Noise gets you eaten down here. Reckon I'll hush you before something hungry comes along.
His gnarled fist grips an axe.
What are we better with? I think it's equal for both, isn't it? I'm going to try persuasion. A 15. I mean, probably, possibly doable. Like, I mean, we need to roll a minimum of 8. That one. Oh, okay, right. That didn't go well. Right, that's a fight. But are we going to be been warped down into the bottom there? Because if so,
flapping that mouth of yours.
Like,
good.
It feels
Let's
like
make
this is a
this quick.
setup. No, there you go. No, we are up here. I thought we could have a conversation with them. Like, I guess this is an inevitable fight. Okay. Slave hunter. Yeah, like, I'm sure there was a reason to chat with them. Pretty sure there was a reason to chat with them. Okie dokie. Right, who's up first? You are. If we can kill you straight away, then we've maybe got a drop on the others. What do we want to do? Not going to be able to get in close enough for a sneak attack. But he could maybe hide and sneak. Just seeing if we can take you out in one. What's the chance of a thunder wave?
Mistra Rill.
Got shatter. Didn't... No, actually, I'm sure you've got thunder wave, right? Or have I swapped that out at some point? I might have swapped that out at some point. I mean, if everybody pile in here, there's a chance that we can, like, defend both doorways and actually survive this onslaught. Where is everybody? You're down there. You're all the way down there. And you're there. Like, he's prime position to just get yeeted down the bottom, right? This is why I was hoping I still had Thunderwave. I must have swapped that out. But there's a chance he's still got a Thunderwave spell scroll, right? Do I have a Thunderwave spell scroll? Crown of Madness, Hold Person. I got Tasha's? Tasha's Hideous Laughter. That I don't think he has currently anyway. So that would be better to copy. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he has Thunderwave, but apparently we don't have a spare scroll of it. And not going to be able to shove you off there on my own. Kev might be able to. Okay. Can I get a sneak attack on you somehow? I mean, Gale could cast invisibility and you can get in there and sneak. Sneak attack wouldn't do all the damage. Kind of want all the damage on you.
Need to stay focused.
Anything? I mean, spiritual weapon. That would be a start. We drop a spiritual weapon. Let's prod him with a trident, maybe. Oh, apparently. Okay, now I can get it then. That's all the way down there, unfortunately. Okay, never mind. Right, I guess round the corner here. Go for a shot, or do we do? Firebolt. Firebolt might be the better way to go. And we get a crit. Nice. Okay, right. That's you spent somewhat. Let's get you tucked in the corner there. Right. Gale. Not Gale. Astarion. How sneaky could you be? Maximum I can get is there. I go here, hide. I might be able to get a sneak off. Possibly. Am I going to be able to shoot through the window? Probably not. Fine, I'm going to go here. Let's see if I can hide.
They won't know what bit them.
Let's see if I can get a sneak attack on you.
Feel their anguish.
And apparently Okay, that wasn't good enough. Okay, right, let's just tuck yourself in there. Right. 11. I guess another firebolt might do it. Gale, do you think you could do a firebolt?
Pawn to cleric 4.
Do I have a low cost, guaranteed good damage? Right, as long as it hits, this might do it. I can hit the average, we should be okay, right? And of course it misses. Of course it does. Right. I guess I'm going there. And right.
Talk to me.
Go for the throat.
He's going to go for the squishy bit wizard. Somehow. Right. Can I somehow get close enough to you to give you a shove? Because I want the bonus action to shove you, wouldn't I? I might be able to throw him. Possibly. He's smaller than me. I might be able to make it. Sure.
Good idea, I think.
Let's see if I can pick you up and throw you. No, he's too dense. I can't pick him up. Nope. Can't throw you. Okay, never mind. Right, the Thunder Wave would have really been useful. Right, well, I guess I'm going for the ulti attack. Right. Now, what are we smiting? Sure. And because we use jump, we can't... Oh, okay, never mind. Right, not going too well for us, is it?
Be conquered.
Big dwarf.
Die, so your carcass.
Right. Spiritual weapon. Go stab this fella. Dead. No longer ensnared. Wonderful stuff. And you know what? We're just going to put this in the doorway. I guess that's you at the end of your turn. Those lads are dashing. Not... Right. In the silence code. Right. Gale.
Victory is assured.
Right, let's see if you can do a butt ton of damage to this fella. Right. You got level 3 spells. What's going to be hardest hitting? Shatter or Fireball? Fireball seems like overkill for a single target.
Rook to Queen 6.
What? I'm out of the silence, though. I should be able to cast. Okay. Why can I not cast? Is that a bug? Or is this like how Larian's handling, like, silence spell? Because I am most certainly outside of that. Right. Actually, you've got 12. Okay, Astarion. Get outside the bubble. Sneak attack on him. High defense. You know what would have worked? If I'd had a thunder arrow, that would have worked in the first place. Never mind. Ice arrow. I mean, as long as sneak attack lands, there's a good chance we're going to kill him, right? Right. Okay, right. Well, that didn't go as planned. Ooh, so apparently I'm in the running, so I could go for the shove now, right? It's somewhere between 90 and 100%. Like, this should break his concentration, right? Nice fire breath on those lads. I mean, if I can, like, break his concentration, like, the dead should fall, right? Yeah, they have undead fortitude. That's a little bit of an issue. Okay. Right. Ooh! They're undead! I have a cleric with me! Right, is that within range for turning? There's me turn. Channel Divinity, there we go. Right. Yeah, there we go! Only 35% chance, though. Ooh, okay. There's 3 of them. 1 of them should turn. One saved. Right, okay, so I only need to worry about this one.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Right, couple of attacks on you then. Am I pumping my last smite into him? No. We'll save it for the big fella. Are you burning heal? A little bit ropey. There you go. Only 9 on a level 3 spell slot. Oof. That's a bit rough.
The lance board is set.
There we go. Now I can cast. Right. 24. Like, genuinely, do I have anything? Could reduce his movement speed. If it lands. %65 chance. %60 on the shatter. which is 4 to 32. Maybe take out like a third of his health. Do I have any more movement? I don't have any more movement. Really, anything I can do as a bonus action. What about a grease spell? What are the chances of grease doing what we want? How stable on his feet do we think he is? He's got a low center of gravity being a dwarf. Of course he made the fucking save. Of course he did. I'd have to burn a third level spell slot to Misty Step away, but it might be necessary. Get us out of trouble. Right. Okay.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
I got nothing. Shadowheart got nothing. Starion does. But not a lot. And I don't have much more movement either. Well, I can think bonus action hide, so I'm ready for a sneak attack next time. Yep, that's all I can think of.
Let's have a little fun.
Climb up here. Maybe we'll shoot out there when he follows us around. Alright.
They're dying for me. All of them.
Right, slip up.
I am torment. I am death.
Okay, start prodding him, I guess. Right, spiritual weapon did their job. Those guys are running. This guy's either going to attack or... Success on that. Right, what do we have as big hitters? Right, it would be worth a Starion
Let's spill some blood.
trying to sneak attack. %75% on that. You know what? I'll take it. Wow! Okay, well, that not great. Kev needs to deal with this fella. You've been doing woodwork while listening to the stream. In this part, I think I pushed people to the lower levels like 10 times. Like, I'd hoped Gale still had Thunderwave on them, but didn't. So that was my immediate plan, was also to shove. Though the weak wizard wasn't going to do that on their own. Thankfully, I was able to jump in and give him a bit of a nudge. Right. Get squished. Of course, fucking zombies. Shit, I forgot about the zombie thing. And that's a critical whiff. Fuck. I'm going to use one of the bigger potions, because I could probably do with it. There you go. Little bit healthier. Right. Our whiz. What's our whiz going to do? Like, is he all greasy? No, he jumped out of the grease and he's not coated in it, unfortunately. So... Gale. Time to bring out the big guns. Feels like overkill. Absolutely is overkill. But I guess we're overdoing it. Right, I'm trying to make sure that the spiritual weapon doesn't get hit, but that doesn't seem like an option, really. Oh, no, there might do it. Though he might make his save. Screw it. 32's not terrible.
What should I do?
You've got a level 3 slot left.
On my way.
All out. Guiding bolt. 3rd level. Only 16 points. Damn it. Not great. Gale, retreat because you're a squishy wizard.
Can't even catch my breath.
Yeah, all I can really do is stay put. I guess I'm done. You've got a healing word. That's your... You've only got 2 first level spell slots left. Yep, I guess you're standing down as well. Can you get over and eat the zombie? Like, you've got a bite attack. Can you possibly... No, the bite attack is a bonus action, so I wouldn't be able to get across. Damn it. Yeah, I guess I'm just staying here then. Right. Yeah, that didn't work. Didn't think so. Oh well. Yeah, just stay here then. Fine. Casting blindness on Shadowheart. No. I'm going to keep that. She saved. Perfect. Right. Run through the fire. Run through the fire. Right. He's glowing. Probably could get the kill. Right. Big thing gonna swipe at. Screw it. Doesn't matter. Go for the kill. Go for the kill! Zombies do not go down. Okay. He's burning. He's enlarged. No, because we're concentrating on the turn, aren't we?
Well, so much for peace.
Fuck it. Can I give you a good shoving? Your shot. Gale was to... I don't know. Actually, if Shadowheart was to run up and... What can we do in close quarters? Yeah, there's no dodge action, so I can't, like, just stand next to him and dodge and hope for the best. What have we got that... We could try inflict wounds. We'd still have one first level spell slot left. We could, and then we could get the sneak attack off as well.
Fall, damn you.
Yeah, that'll do it. Okay, Astarion.
There's blood in the air.
Sneak attack.
Spill some blood.
Could have gone better. Gale, Firebolt? Right. Let's see.
Sometimes the only way out is through. Need to find a way forward.
I can get a couple of shots off. 50-50. Unfortunate. Okay.
Concentrate.
Yeah, I guess that's you done. Guess you're staying put there.
Be a gentleman.
And... Really? Yeah, I guess you're staying put as well. Those things are turned still. He would like to rage, okay. Right, well, I guess the pokey stick is going to poke again. Right, MVP is clearly the spiritual weapon at this point. Like, it's got 2 kills at this juncture. Right. I guess end turn? It is just the zombies at this present time. So, maybe we go and toast them?
On the move.
Another fight. Let's go.
Into the bloody fray.
Need to act fast.
They're still turned, aren't they?
I speak, they burn.
Are you going to be able to get a good firebolt off? And then maybe be able to jump back away? Not really. I'm just going to hold my action.
Focus.
So we can have two of them doing fireball stuff. I think we hold there. And you can maybe get a shot off if you come around here. Yeah, you'd have to move a bit, but we can maybe get a shot off next time.
Can't stay idle.
Oh, spiritual weapon. Spiritual weapon is gonna come this way. Right. Perfect. Welcome, Zodiac. I wish spiritual weapon was MVP for you. It always misses. Oh, I'm sorry. Like, I mean, normally for me it also misses. But clearly today it's having a good day. Right. Let's use the fire breath.
That's all that matters.
So the Larian
This way.
come in and go for a shot. It doesn't really matter as long as it lands. Right, he's down. Right, and then we use these two.
Fighting.
Firebolt. Right. Would have preferred a conversation, but apparently they weren't up for talking.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Right.
And you shall find me.
Let's start talking to corpses, shall we? So, you know what? It is 4 o'clock. How about we take a break there? Because I feel like I've got a sneezing fit coming on shortly. I could do with grabbing a drink. So, you know what? Also, my eyeball seems to be leaking. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to go grab some more cold and flu tablets as well. So, yeah, we'll take a quick 5 minutes here, folks. If you guys need to go stretch your legs, please do so. I'll throw a mark in there. Hello, I'm back. Ugh. Eyeballs are still leaking, apparently. Right, let's go talk with some dead bodies, shall we? There you go. Right. None of these guys are feeling particularly chatty. What about these guys?
Certainly.
The corpse has nothing to say.
What a surprise. Okay, right.
Quite.
Well, you're not green either, so you're probably not feeling particularly chatty, but we can try.
The corpse does not respond.
Right, well, I guess it's just
Let's move.
loot, 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 then. Durgar antidote nullifies the effects of certain Durgar poisons. Misty Step, Vampiric Touch. Exterminator's Axe does fire damage on top. And he's got some cheese. Fine, I'll take his cheese. He just had a great axe and a fishy. Volvic. Get down some thunder arrows. Okay, let's just take all
Wonder if
this
the gods
stuff.
are watching me.
I think there's also a box in there as well, which we should probably loot, 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 loot. But I think there was the body of a... Wait. Reanimate. Okay. Fine. Let's try being sneaky. Apparently that was good enough. %99 chance. So the path is interrupted, apparently. We have the high ground, Anakin.
Blood comes easy these days.
he still alive? He's still alive. Well, he's still undead.
Death is but a word away. Knight to King 5.
Right. Let's see how you deal with some burny damage. Right. Sure, Gale. We were coming down here to see if anybody wanted to chat.
May it please, Mistra.
It's 2 damage. What about this corpse?
Forthwith.
The corpse has nothing to say.
Does nobody have anything to say?
The corpse has nothing to say.
Well, none of them are feeling particularly talkative. That's disappointing. Oh, it's doing the autosave thing because we're very close to the boat?
The corpse has nothing to say.
We're not getting on the boat yet.
Still breathing, despite everything. What creatures live in waters this dark?
Oh.
Have to keep going.
Discarded journal. Sure.
Cursed to put my
Let's
hands
go
on
read
everything.
that. We threw a surprise party for Ironfoot. How that idiot made it past 150 is a mystery, but it's cause for celebration either way. When he saw the fire whiskey we'd been brewing, I swear he teared up. I'd only a cup of the stuff, but I can't feel my tongue anymore. Lunatic finished the barrel that night. I have no idea how he made it to the next shift, but Myrna claimed she needed him inside the wagon for guard inventory. The Burrow Warden didn't say a word when the snores started. Layabout is lucky she's got a soft touch. I'd best get some sleep. Orders just came in for practice shovels and pickaxes for the younglings. And I've yet to harvest Zerk wood. Where'd the time go? I guess we take the journal with us. The blood-smeared logbook over there as well. Sure, we'll take a knife. Scroll of enlarge. Fine.
Something good here.
Shattered Durgar. That might have been the one I threw off the cliff. Executed deep gnome. Oh no, that's just that. Blood smeared logbook. Right, we'll go for that. Oh. Itchy eyeball. Ledger detailing the appearance and quality of numerous gemstones that have been mined from the rock. Weight, colour, clarity, and more to be noted next to each sketch of each stone. An undefined entry for a sizable ruby is written in shaky, excited quill strokes. Well, can we have the excitable gemstone, please? Like that. Actually, take the book with me. Nothing on you.
That might be worth it.
Oh, apparently a well-stitched satchel. Okay. Dark ring. Bergen has Scroll of Aid and Speak with Dead. Bloodstone, Sylvanstone, Mud Mephit wings, and a Pegasus feather. Pegascus. Oh, it has you questioning what is your favorite TV shows. Like, what's been most recent on like I don't know, your Netflix or Prime listing or something like that you really, really enjoyed? Admittedly, everything I've kind of watched of recent has been, I think my ones always fall back to stuff like West Wing, Battlestar. What box sets I always fall back on? The Wire occasionally. HBO's Rome. Stuff like that. Oh, Farscape as well. But yeah, I have a weird and varied taste, apparently. Anything else around worth nabbing? Okay, site. Oh, water damage letter. Let's go grab that. It legit ended up looking at your shelves like, what merchandise do am I proudly showing? I mean, that's a good start, yeah. Imploring the recipient to be cautious around the far shore of Ebon Lake, as Durgar are rumoured to be prowling the area. Let's take that with us as well then, shall we? Right, before we get on the boat, we are 100% going to, like, rest up as well, aren't we? As in, properly rest up. Anything else over here worth prodding? Oh, we did say about there was, I think, chests or something up top in that room. Onyx. I mean, Gale.
My magic.
We can try talking to him as well.
The corpse remains silent.
All these non-talkative corpses.
Let's get going.
Nothing on the corpse. Nothing on the corpse. Nothing on the corpse.
Don't waste a step.
Right, I think there was a chest back here or something. Faded logbook. There you go. The inside cover reads Burrow Warden Myrna. The pages are lined with neat calculations, equipment logs, expedition notes, and final entry reads Expedition 42. Back after the 10-day in the northern quadrant, 2 potential mining sites scouted. Discovered a vein of Arundor. Welso did a bang-up job. Organised shifts and led the first dig. Brother or not, he'll be a great Barrow Warden one day. But he needs to keep his temper in check. Practice reading the stone. He is blind as a surfacer sometimes. Planning to take him out later along the Ebon Lake to practice. Now, I think all these logs are from the Smurf Niblin, right? The deep gnomes. And it's the Durgar came along, were trying to capture them. I think. Anything else in here? Fables of Faerun. Magnanimous Miner. I think that's probably it. Up here led to the plants. Yeah. Got myconids. Now, do we want to deal with this? Well, I can recall it was kind of tricky. Though, as banged up as we are, as down on spells as we are, we have to camp. Also, I should definitely switch back to real weapon. Where's my sword? Fuck's my sword? Organized stuff. Type. Sword of Justice, there you go. Though with the extra fire damage, that's quite tempting. It is two-handed as well, so, you know, we're getting our So we do have Great Weapon Master, I think. What qualifies as a small creature? Scourge of Pest deals additional 1d to 6 fire damage to plants, insects, and small creatures. Oh, my eyes. I did warn that today might be a shorter stream. I think the leaking eyeballs are definitely going to be dictating that. Heavy crossbow can go. I have a lot of javelins now, apparently. Welcome, Entros. Yeah. I mean, Boo's definitely going for the eyes, apparently. Oh. How are you doing? Let's send some of this crap back to camp, shall we? Also picked up a bunch of... Yeah, the logbooks and such should go in our bag of notes. That's my tenants. Just looking for somebody to tell him, her how to play. Well, if you try that here, we've got a naughty step for people that attempt to tell us what to do. Right. Random crap. Okay, spell. I've got 6 Speak with Dead scrolls, but we tend to have Gale with us always anyway, so he's got the medallion for that. Aid. Well, he's not going to be able to learn that, but he might be able to learn Enlarge, right? Pretty sure he already has Vampiric Touch, but sure, we'll hand them all across. I'm going to send that back to camp. We're keeping a blunt weapon on us, mostly for if we need to smash something, like a wall. Let's send all the arrows to camp as well. We were keeping those magic items on us just in case we figured somebody could do with them. Send you to camp. Anything that's worth some money. I guess with those can get traded away as well. Sure. Likewise. Gems? Yep. Onyx, that'll do. Bloodstone. Right. That's squished a bit of weight, hasn't it? Yeah, we got rid of some stuff. Right. Sort that all into type. There we go. Right. There we go. I'm lost. Come on, back to the rest of the group, please. I moved the camera too far away and got lost. Yeah. Let's go back and properly camp. Right. We could do with a long rest. Everyone's pretty much spent on spells. We've got no short rests left.
I've got a long road ahead. Need to find a way forward.
Let's throw a save in. And end the day there. Yeah, we've got more than enough camp supplies.
You carry a Githyanki relic. I will have an explanation. Or your head.
Walk away. No.
Calm down, girls. Calm down.
I won't warn you again.
Relic, is this about the artifact? I mean, Lysel was fully aware that we had the artifact. We told her to keep it stum.
That artifact is an heirloom of my people. Likely she spilled Githyanki blood in order to steal it. This cannot stand.
Heirloom? Plunder from some conquered realm, more like. This artifact is the only thing keeping us from becoming slaves to our parasites. Be glad I have it.
Actually, I've got it. Stop the squabbling with both of you. Watch the argument unfold.
Remove yourself if you are so easily offended. This is not your concern.
Nonsense. You're just finally showing us what you really are. A reaver to the bone.
Spare your indignity. Every word that spills from your mouth is worth less than the last.
Again, stop this. No sense in fighting each other.
Incorrect. Judicious bloodletting settles feuds and roots out the weak, the deceitful.
Do you hear this, tribe? Our lives are at stake, and she wants us to turn on each other.
No others. Just you and me.
I mean, it's fairly clear what this is about.
Lozelle thinks I have
Unresolved
something
sexual
important
tension,
to her
right?
people. She's deluded, clear.
Lies. She carries an heirloom of my people. I must know why.
100%, yeah. Agree with Shadowheart. The artifact is protecting us. We need it with us. We don't need the Githyanki as enemies. So, any ideas how we settle this? Rest, both of you. Tempers will be cooler in the morning. There's a good chance one of them is going to murder the other during the night. I mean, I've definitely murdered people in my sleep, apparently. At least go to the mud pit, yeah. I feel like this is the Paladin response, right? We're trying to be a good boy, despite, you know, the murderous urges.
I doubt this one's wits will be any sharper by then.
I do not wish to spill blood here. Come daylight, we will find a place to end this.
Fine. You can accept you're wrong, or we'll be rid of you permanently. Either way, I win. You had every chance to look the other way, but here we are. You chose this.
Spare me the justifications, coward.
If anyone asks, I'll say you were transforming. Don't expect to be mourned.
Stop. You don't have to do this. A 10. Absolutely using the necklace. Don't fuck it up. Okay, we definitely didn't fuck it up.
She's a liability. It's the artifact we need, not her.
Let me up, and I'll show you.
We need her.
Can I do that, Lozelle? Can I turn my back on you?
Never. Thieves aren't afforded such luxury.
Loosen the grip on your pride for one blasted moment, won't you? We needn't be enemies. There's plenty of those to go around already.
What would you have? That we be friends?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Companions. Fuck buddies.
But imagine what we might achieve if we channeled some of that hostility back at our real foes, instead of each other. They wouldn't stand a chance.
Okay, right. Does Lozelle have something to say now?
You must have questions.
Yeah, like, are we all going to be stabbing each other in the back? Quarrel with Shadowheart.
It is over where I am concerned.
That's a relief. We won't survive this if we don't stand together. Can I trust you not to cause more trouble? simply kill you both if it happens again.
It is through conflict that we strengthen our bonds. Yet I do not recommend Shadowheart seek it again. The next resolution may not end in her favor.
And immediately just going on to the, have you been looking at me differently? Flirting again. No, okay, we'll leave that bit there. I guess we should go chat with Shadowheart as well. Right, no more murdering people in their sleep. Fine, yes.
Shah's blessings upon you.
Yeah.
We aren't dear friends now, if that's what you're asking. But I trust we can all sleep a little more soundly in camp now.
I'm keeping an eye on both of you. I don't want fighting happening again. Good. I'd rather keep things friendly between all of us.
You have an interesting definition of friendly, but yes.
Are we going to actually get anything else?
You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask?
Tell me about yourself besides Shah, besides tadpoles. What drew you to?
She took me in when no one else would. Without her, I wouldn't be alive. She's my mother. She nurtures me, cares for me, loves me. Don't believe the lies the Selûnites tell.
And besides all of that?
What? Besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant?
That could actually be a problem. We're about to take a boat across a really big lake. Like, if the boat gets toppled over, you're fucked. I'm in heavy armor. I'm gonna, like, sink to it like a stone if I come and try and rescue you. You'll have to point out night orchids. Ugh, words are hard, especially like that. Really? You've flown between planes of existence and you've never been swimming?
It's nothing to laugh at. Save your questions if that's how you're going to react.
Anything else?
I can't. Quite literally, I mean. With my memories suppressed, I can't betray Shah's secrets. But I can't remember much of myself either. If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memories will be restored.
Seems a little extreme.
It is an act of faith, not to be undertaken lightly. Shah will reward me when I succeed.
Alright. Anybody else gonna comment about, like, the murderous intent we just avoided?
Oh, I really thought Shadowheart and Lae'zel might fight to the death over that artifact. A pity. It would have made for a fine night's entertainment.
It's what, like, Astarion is one of those people you, like, in real life you would not want to hang out with them, but he's perfect as just, like, the person in camp. Just the snarky bitchiness about him. Okay. Karlach? Exactly.
Very glad Shadowheart and Lae'zel settled things without letting any blood. I would have enjoyed the spectacle, but not losing either one of those lunatics.
Right. Are we swapping out Astarion as well? Right. Have you spoken to everyone? Oh, where is he? He's hiding up here, isn't he? Will and... Yeah, there you two are. Forgot they were hiding up here. Go on then, Gale. Did you enjoy your time in the Wizard's Tower?
Thing for our troop. We're not short on drama. I'm glad Shadowheart and Lae'zel settled their differences peacefully. Eventually.
My memories before the Nautiloid are shrouded in darkness.
Memory loss isn't usually a symptom of xenomorphosis. If it is, they've forgotten to write it down in any text I've read on the subject. Then again, our case isn't exactly usual. Perhaps whatever's causing our tadpoles to remain in stasis has also affected your mind. If ceremorphosis takes place, all trace of your former self will be subsumed into the Mind Flayer's hive. So, to still be here, if a mite forgetful, still a win in my book.
Alright. Let's see what Will's got to say.
I hope that's the end of this silly quarrel. They'll have no energy for battling our enemies if Lae'zel and Shadowheart are too busy squabbling among themselves.
Okay, right. Question is, if we get on the boat now, are we doing some point of no return stuff? I don't think so. Certainly was in the version of Early Access I played, but I'm just wondering, do we go back to the monastery? And I got Gale to learn fly, specifically to see if we could fly up to the roof of the place and use the magic device. Or not maybe him, maybe me. Something to activate the super weapon that was at the monastery, but we didn't see a way up. But if we have fly, we might be able to fly up. I'm wondering if that's worth a shot. Also, whilst we consider spells, how much money do we have? I guess
Can't give up now.
we've got almost 2.5 grand. Okay.
I'm sure.
What spells don't we know? Enlarge, Tasha's, Ray of Enfeeblement, Shatter. He does know. Already known. Doesn't know Tasha's. Probably worth learning, right? Yeah. Ray of Enfeeblement already knows. Shatter already knows. Fly already knows. What's that? Gaseous Form. That could get us out of trouble. Haste, absolutely we're learning. Gaseous Form, you know what? Yeah. 150, probably worth it. Chromatic Orb, already know. Detect Thoughts, 100 gold? Sure. False Life, already know. Wizard level too low for what's that? Banishment. Okay, we're holding on to that then. Aid, wouldn't be able to learn. Dimension Door, too low, yeah. Greater Invisibility, that's going to be too low as well. Witch Bolt. Apparently we already know it. Web, we know. What the hell is that? Stone Skin. Scorching Ray, already knows. No! Okay. We have other fire spells. Is it worth learning? Fuck it, it's a wizard. Like, learn everything, right? Ray of Sickness, sure. Where are we at now? How much have we spent on the wizard? Like, considering he ate all the magic items as well.
For a dull moment.
That's about, what, 500 gold's worth?
Not around, so it might as well.
Protection from evil and good. Sure. Misty Step he already knows. Vampiric Touch, I think? No. Sure. Magic Weapon. 100 gold. Sure. Right, we're investing heavily in Gale at this point in time. That's like 700 gold in the course of like 30 seconds.
Have a lot on my mind. And well,
They're almost like 800 gold. Magic Missiles, I'm pretty sure. No, he doesn't. Okay. Mage Armor. I'm pretty sure he does. Come on. Yes. Hold Person. Doesn't know. That is Hold Person, yeah. Grease, absolutely. Grease has been one of our go-tos. Flaming Sphere, he does know. Featherfall, obviously. What's that? Expeditious Retreat. Okay, now we're getting into territory. We've spent $1,000 on you. Yeah, about that. Okay. Darkness, Crown of Madness, Color Spray, Hands, Bone Chill, Blur, Slow. Slow might be worth it. Fireball already knows. Dark Vision, not really worth it. Animal Friendship, I'd say no. Blur, I'm pretty sure he already has. Yep. Chill Touch, 50 gold. Not. Already knows that. Already knows that. Already knows that. 50 gold for Darkness. Probably not worth it. Okay, we just spent like 1,000 gold on you, Gale. Don't die. But he has like all the spells now, right? What are we swapping out for today? Invisibility, Misty Step. Fly. We're going to go back to the temple. We're going to try this experiment. So, let's get rid of Witch Bolt and let's equip. Okay. I'm pretty sure I still have that weird device on me. It was this thing, wasn't it? Dormaster's Crest, yes. Let's go back to Lathander's Monastery. Rosy Morn. Yep, that was it. Eventually. We figure out a good way up. We can get up here, can't we? Yeah, because we opened up the side wall there.
One day I'll catch a break.
Oh yeah, because that's a jump as well. Apparently we're failing perception checks. I don't know what. Everyone's failing their perception checks, okay. We're not a very perceptive bunch, apparently. Right. Can't remember, there was another level up we could go, wasn't there? Oh, there were... I missed that before. I missed those fucking roots. Didn't need the fly spell. Oh, well. Okay. We've got... we don't have anybody that can speak with animals. Fuck. Do I have a spell scroll on me at the moment? Maybe. Turn away from the eagle as you approach, indicating you are not interested in its nest. 18. Oof. Right, we would have to get a really good roll on this one. Don't piss off the eagles. Ooh, we need like max. Come on. Yeah, that wasn't going to happen. Right, we're about to be attacked by eagles. I didn't realize this was a thing. Are we save scumming? Like, if I'd known... I mean, if I'd known, I would have approached. Don't attack, don't attack, don't attack. Fuck. I wanted a conversation with the burbs. God damn you. Okay. Are we save scumming? God kind of want to come in with Karlach. Weirdly, Karlach or Will would have done. Or even if I'd been able to use a scroll prior to. Like, do I even have a scroll on me? I'm pretty sure I've got a scroll of speak with animals. Also, sorry folks. My sinuses feel like they're exploding. I'm going to put down the poor judgment and everything to that. We're going to load back in. Oh shit! We'd have to do the spells again. You know what? I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I will do that off camera. We know we can learn about 1,000 gold's worth of spells. We're going to go in. We're going to bring Karlach with us. Karlach can speak with animals. At least it should give us that option, right? Hopefully. So we'll get rid of Astarion. He might be a lovable cunt, but, you know, we will get the love of our life instead. We'll bring Karlach with us. And if she does the whole talking with animals thing, she kind of gets on well with animals. It might be kind of give us some brownie points with her, right?
Light on my feet.
We might get some more approval from our girl. Which I wouldn't say no to.
I really thought Shadowheart and Lae'zel might fight to the death over that artifact. A pity. It would have made for a fine night's entertainment.
Do you want to stay here for a little while? Yeah, you stay at the camp, please.
I'm hurt. I thought we had something special.
Just stay here, please.
Guess I'll spend my evenings lounging here while you do all the hard work. It sounds awful.
Okay, right. Let's go grab Karlach.
Glad to have an ally.
Very glad Shadowheart and Lae'zel settled things without letting any blood. I would have enjoyed the spectacle, but not losing either one of those lunatics. Hell yes.
Right. Let's head on out. We'll throw a save in there, so I do have that go for us. Yeah, let's head back to... No, what do I want? I want to go here. Yeah, different region. We're fine with that. We can fast travel back to the lakeshore anyway, because there is a fast travel point there, so we're not going to lose out on that. Eventually. And we should probably lead with Karlach. Now, should we be casting Speak with Animals before we go? Possibly, maybe.
Ahead.
Everybody else going to fail their perception checks? Seeing the plank there? I don't know what. Okay. That was what the perception check was for. Fine, okay.
I
She's got speak with animals going. So let's go. Let's go talk with some burbies. Come on, jumpy, jumpy. Whee! Right. Let's throw a save in there as well, just in case it all goes terribly wrong. But we should be able to have a chat with them, right? Okay, you want to chat with the birds? Lazelle? Not Lazelle. Karlak. Eagle regarding us with disdain. Yeah. So apparently the... I'm in center frame again. This was definitely Karlak going up first, but like I'm center frame, so it's almost like it's defaulting to me, which I didn't want. Like, we know it's an 18, we know we're going to fail it. Yeah, no chance. It's almost like did something go wrong? That was definitely me. That's not Karlak. That should have been an option of like animal handling. I think she actually has proficiency in, so yeah, it's 100% defaulted to me. Why? I don't know. Can Karlak chat with them? Like, it's not even an option. Like, I don't know whether it is an option. I'm double checking. Like, did we screw something up? No, like, if we just get Karlak to run ahead, like, we could separate her out from the rest of the party. But if I can just get her to run straight ahead with animal on. Now, Karlak's in front. Good. Yes?
Intruder!
There you go.
Nest. This area was meant to be safe. Savior, get behind Mummy.
Not interested in, I'm just interested in the big device. I promise I'm not going to meddle with your nest. It's a 15. Okay, at least we can get some guidance. It's better than an 18, but we're not particularly persuasive. Like, okay, maybe Will was the person to bring along for this. At least he's got some charisma. I think the game is rigged. It really does not want us to talk our way around the eagles. I don't want to beat up the eagles. Is it worth burning inspiration on this? I don't think it is. I kind of don't want to kill the eagles. God damn it. And it's not worth burning inspiration.
Nest meddling lies. I thought as much.
Also, at least we know what the other eagle's called. Okay. I know I'm save scumming here. Fuck it. I want to see if we can make the birds live. Okay. You're going to keep doing this. How about we just have our most persuasive person, me, with a... I think I've got a scroll or a potion of animal... Speak with animals. We're going to use it. Do I have it?
what to do.
Pretty sure I have one. Fire resistance, focus, flying. Speed. I've got a scroll of Speak with Dead. I'm sure I had a potion of Speak with Animals. Unless we only had the one and I used it up. No, there you go. Potion of Animal Speaking. Lasts until long rest. Hell yes. Let's use this then. Right. I have guidance. I have persuasion as a skill. I have charisma.
Very well.
15 shouldn't be a problem then. Right, we should be able to chat with the animals, right? Yes. Right, we're in the talkative spirit.
Speak up.
Intruders!
Intruder! In my nest! This area was meant to be safe! Xavier, get behind Mummy.
I'm not interested. I'm just interested in the big device. There you go. +3, and some guidance. This is infinitely more achievable. Watch us get the nat 1, right? A 3. Oh, gee. The fucking game's rigged, isn't it? Fuck it. Fine, we're using the inspiration. You seem to be desperate to make us use the inspiration. Okay. Then we go overkill. 28. Ah. Make me waste my damn inspiration.
Fine. Xavier! Xavier! Don't talk to it. It might have germs.
No, I'm a paladin. I'm immune to disease.
You can pass, but you're not to talk to me. Gross.
Wait! What? What? Why? I was trying to... I'm trying to figure out why it suddenly turned into a fight. What the fuck happened there? Did they run across her nest? Is that it? I guess that could have been it? Maybe we're supposed to go like single file? I don't know why that did that. Like, we've done everything we possibly can to make sure the birds live. That's odd. Genuinely. You know what? I'm going to go up on my own. That way... no one can accidentally step over the nest. Right?
All's well that ends, well, not as bad as it could have. With haste.
This certainly turns into a fight. I'm not going to be a happy bunny. Okay, right. We have speak with animals. Let's go up. I'm on my own. Right.
What's up for discussion?
I have the device.
Intruder! In my nest! This area was meant to be safe! Xavier, get behind Mummy.
Okay, of course we do it that time. Right. Dirty 20. I'll take it.
Fine. Xavier! Xavier! Don't talk to it. It might have germs.
Right. Don't. Right. How can we interact with the device?
Looks to be a powerful weapon. I wonder if it was used on the Githyanki nearby.
Can we activate the crystals? Oh, my eyes are itching. We might have to end sooner rather than later, because I'm feeling tad rough. I thought it was possible to climb up there. Definitely looks like it now, doesn't it? Okay, how do we activate this thing? We have the appropriate kind of mechanism thing. We interact with this. Nope. Stand here. Do religion check on wall. No, wall does not want to do. Clearly, there's a thing on the other side of wall. Behind the iron gate there. Opulent chest. There was another way round, which I wonder if we'd been down there and flown up. That might have been a way. Possibly. Okay, how are we activating the device? Seems to be a thing. It's just the crystals seem to be interactable. Did say about like greasing it up, didn't it? There was definitely something about greasing up, oiling up the statues. Maybe it's not activatable with the eagle nest there. Like maybe this is why. Let's read this again. Unusual shape crest bears the markings of Lathander. High Priest puts the practical function unclear. Yeah, well, we know it goes. This is something to do with this. But I don't see anywhere to place it on the pedestal. It's all shattered over there. Anything in... Oh, there's a fancy chest over there. Okay, you know what? We're going to try and get to that. It will let me. That might require some jumpy and such. That might actually require some flying, it looks like. To get past all of that lot. There's a Skelly Bob. Yeah, that's 100% requires us to fly over there. And maybe this statue needs to be interacted with. hurt herself doing that. Let's see. Is there a good way around? Safe way. Is it secret? Is it safe? And get over there. Right. At the moment, we're just experimenting. Let's see if we can... Well, chat with this fella. Actually, chatting with him could be useful if we could. I'd have to get Gale up here. I would have to burn my other potion. Apparently, the statue's just completely disappeared now. It was there a moment ago, and now it's gone. Okay, right. Are we going to damage ourselves if we try jumping to there? Nope. Holy Lance Helm. Smite the Graceless. Creatures who miss their attack rolls against the wearer must make a dexterity saving throw or take a d4 radiant damage. Sure. What am I currently wearing? Helm of Smiting. Right. Right. Now we're just a little bit stuck. Should be able to get back across. I got pretty good strength, so we should be able to make some of these jumps. It's this one that might be the problem. Yep, that's the problem. You're back from the store. Have we got lots of nice food? Right. Is there a safe way down? Nope. Can I jump and grab hold of ropes? Oh, oh no! I can actually jump up there. There you go. I have enough jump to do that. Okay. What's my fave moment been of the game? Well, the moments, like, aside from, like, little bits like this, still all a lot of the stuff I played in early access, and there hasn't been, like, too many differences.
Better not be cursed.
It's more the characters. I really do like just like some of the little kind of like story beat stuff we have with some of the characters. Okay, where the fuck does this crest thing plug into this? I'm sure it was the crest in particular. But we're not even getting an investigation on this thing. Like, all I can think is the twisting vines are preventing us doing anything. So it really wants us to murder the bird so we can burn the whole thing down. Your favorite thing in D&D is campfire tours. Oh, okay. Is that like a regular thing in like games you've played then? Like, just like the inter-character interactions. Yeah, it's specifically saying a lot of twisting vines, isn't it? Oh no, twisting vines being the oh, that lot, yeah. You want it as a DM, but you can't force it. I mean, there are mechanical things you could do. Like, I know in a game I've played, DMs try to do like a getting players to open up about backstory stuff around the campfire, and like basically taking it turn. So any campsite, it's like some, you know, roll a dice, and then that one person can open up about their backstory. If they do, they can get an inspiration point or something like that. So there's a mechanical kind of incentive to do it. But if the player doesn't want to roleplay, they don't have to. Want to do something in camp and have it, yeah, like it's sometimes it's the kind of like, okay, you're setting up camp, who's doing what. Bard's normally playing a tune. Somebody's going to go and find some firewood and all that kind of bits and pieces. Which is nice kind of little interactions, but everyone's just kind of doing their own thing. But what it sounds like is you want that, like, everyone's sitting around the campfire sharing stories type vibe, right? Yeah, do we have... I mean, we're definitely going to have the piece of paper that said about how the device worked. Am I going to be able to find it? I have no idea. Sword Coast, Oppression and Peacocks. As per my last letter, Blacksmith Note, Drow. It's going to be further down, right? To the grey, handwritten. Cold paper, maybe. Exia murder, crease page. Oh, monk. Last notes of monk. That might be something. Novice of Lathander, documenting Githyanki attack. Yada yada yada. Seems to have backed off. Morning will be blessed. I knew it was good, too good to be true. Githyanki managed to make their way through a window. Fortunately, Guardian of Faith took care of it. I'm sure the others will. Still smashed window. No, that was specifically the Guardian of Faith one. So, missive from Moonrise. Note to the next Dawnmaster. But the blood is secure. We closed it off with magic. Only one of our own can take it. If anyone else tries, the walls will fall. They won't be able to get out of here alive. Should that happen, pray to Rosimorn Monastery, but do not mourn. For its best. So yeah, the blood is actually going to be behind that wall there, isn't it? Unharmed mostly immediately to Moonrise Tower. Novice Monk. Rumours of Githyanki sighting in the region. Inner Circle. Blood. Here we go. Firing the lance. Attack. There's a chance they'll fire the lance. To see the light of Lathander himself launch forth from Rosimorn roof. That would be something to write home about. But claims he saw it once. It was so bright it nearly made him blind. Luckily, he says it was quite hard to fire, but once we do, the Githyanki won't know what hit them. So no instructions on how to operate said laser cannon. Buried same only on mace. Okay, no, that was just the thing in the grave. I think that's it. I think that's all the notes we got from here. How do patrons work in my world? It depends. Like, do I have a set Archfey? In Arc 3, the player characters just visited the Feywild. I will say, like, up to this point, Fey creatures haven't really had any kind of interaction with the material plane. But with my players kind of visiting this Fey market and things like that, a crack has opened up. So I wouldn't say there's any set ones, but anything relating to the Feywild, I will say there's, for story reasons, it's going to be a little bit kind of like any player I'd have to work with, like, to kind of like track down the narrative and who it might be. I think I vaguely recall reading your bit on, like, the forums, and you said about the Archfey and that. From the sounds of things, there's, like, a good chance that maybe there's, like, some connection to the Sealy Court, right? I mean, stuff with changelings can be worked in. It has been established there are changelings knocking around the material plane, but they've kind of been cut off from the Feywild. Because, I mean, I don't know if you know anything about the lore around changelings. It was like the whole concept was like Fey used to steal children and put changelings in their place. So there is a little bit of that idea knocking around in the lore of my world. Well, the lore is kind of still a thing that's in progress and being worked on. Like, obviously, if you've seen any of the Tuesday streams, you know, like, it's like all that is kind of a process. Yeah, right. Well, I guess we're not activating this thing, even though we have that crest. Maybe the crest is going to get us through the back door here. Right, but there's not even a check or something like that. Right. How about we just smack the wall then? When in doubt, hit things. That didn't do anything. 100% is an illusion. Ooh, I can see. Ooh, where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, going down here. Okay. That was never accessible before. Okay.
What's that?
Alright, well, we've got something to dig up next time. Okay, right. Hill Giant's Finger. Okay, the blood is not in here. Okay, right. Let's go diggy diggy hole. Is the music a bit low in my game? I don't know. Let's have a look. Oh, no, not I. Audio. Nope, music is cranked up to max. We've got another scroll of fly and a pike. I guess you can go back to camp. You can go back to camp. I'll pick you up. Right, fine. We'll join up with the others. I don't know how we're activating. Oh, no, no, here. I can make the jump. I'm fine with the jump. Yeah. Genuinely feeling maybe a little too rotten to do anything else. We at least saw the thing on the roof, which was one of my goals. You know what? Everyone on me. We're gonna go take a boat ride. Beach? Beach seems about right. We're not gonna bother with the Myconids. And I've got a feeling we might get a, you know, getting on the boat might be a point of no return type vibe. It might, like, cut off some, like, storyline plot things. But as long as we save beforehand, we can always panic and roll back just in case. But I think we go across the lake, and then there's something about blacksmiths. I vaguely recall, like, when it was in early access, it said something about when they added in a little bit extra on the early access first act. There was something about a blacksmiths thing. So we will see what happens.
Here goes nothing.
We jump on the boat. Welcome, Wizard of Lizard. How are we?
Vessel wobbles on the lake's murky waters.
Sail into the darkness. Like I said, I've got a feeling this is like a mini point of no return. This might cut off like some plotline stuff. But this is basically, beyond this point, I have no idea what's going on, because this is where early access ended for me when I first played. No, the animation's slightly different. I definitely don't remember anything coming up behind us.
You! What are you doing on Gek's raft?
Just borrowing it.
Where's Gek? Who are you?
I mean, I'm not particularly deceptive. I can intimidate, though. In the name of Absolute, you will let me pass. It's never good when the sinuses are squeaking, are they? You're not sure if the character will fit narrative, to be honest, so I might not use her, but you still want to fill out the form. By all means, yeah, like, I mean, anybody now, everybody's welcome. I will say it is limited, it's going to be 5 slots. I'm not really doing, like, first come, first serve. It's going to be, like, what group kind of works best together, potentially. The only thing I might give priority to is, like, first-time players and people I've never played with before. So, like, folks in the community that I have, like, rolled dice with and played D&D or other games with are probably slightly further down the list. Brand new people, either to the game or to the community, probably have a little more priority, but that's nothing specific. It's going to be, like, once I get an idea, like, what kind of characters and what kind of games people want to play, and then I've chatted with folk, because I'll do kind of like a, I guess, short, like, mini interview, maybe?
All right.
Get a vibe from, like, who you are as a person,
Well,
Matt,
come on.
and see, like,
Let's get you to shore.
see if you kind of like my style of DMing as well, I guess.
Keep patrolling. I'm heading back with this one.
You continue forward in silence until the lights of a camp twinkle through the murk.
You prefer making your character with the party there, and then with the DM thinking out a story that fits. Yeah, because like I said, I've kind of allowed players to do characters in isolation previously, but because this might actually start at like a higher level, it might actually start at like level 5 or level 7. It would make sense the player characters might have been together for a little while. So having everybody make their characters at the table might make more sense in that situation, as opposed to the usual, you all meet at the tavern type vibe. Or, you know, I've done like meeting on a wagon going somewhere. Like, actually having the players have some kind of like context of working together previously.
We've got a welcoming party.
You shithead! Time you showed up, we got trouble.
Spit it out! Sergeant finally choked on True Soul Near's prick.
Rugno! The twat soul caused a rockfall, trapped tighter than a ring on a fat finger.
You're shitting me. You pay up?
That's the trouble. He's got the gold on him. Sergeant's arm is falling off with all the gnome slaves she's been beating.
Who are you?
Who's the hoon, Greyman? Another slave for the dig?
keep slaves here. I mean, I like, this is the Paladin thing. Wait, you're slave drivers? Right, murder time. Are we talking our way past? We can always murder later, right? I guess we've already started the pretense that, you know, the true soul's short.
That's so.
You feel the slightest of stirrings in your head. The Duergar is not infected, yet your minds resonate.
I'll be. You ain't shitting. Felt the tingle. Your twat-soul chum owes us a load of coin. You want through? Make a donation.
Okay, maybe it's going to turn into a fight. Regardless, apparently. Take your head before you take my gold. Admittedly, we have the money. Like, would we pay them? Maybe.
I'll be shagged to Shanatar. Shit's looking up. But I'm warning you, that twat soul ain't settled up soon. There'll be hell to pay for the lot of you cult buggers.
Apparently these guys don't like the True Soul lot as well, so I guess, you know, we might be friends? You've been out to meet some new people. Who you been catching up with then? Or, well, I guess not catching up if they're new people. I guess we can chat with you then now, right?
What are you looking at? Move.
Okay, right. Well, you get on mighty fine with Lizelle, I'm guessing. Okay, we do have a walk point here. Okay. Underdark Grimforge. Alright, well, we made it across the lake. It's cost us 100 gold. Which, I mean, for a ferry ride is probably not terrible. I could go speak with the spiders. Potentially. There's a lot of blood over there. Okay, right. Yeah, I'm flagging badly, to be honest. So you know what? We're going to call it there for the day. Am I going to throw a save in? Sure. I might roll back and do the stuff I was going to do, which was like, you know, the spell scrolls with Gale, bits and pieces like that. But yeah, we'll call it there. I'm going to go back to the main menu. And then go, I don't know, sit in a dark room. Get some food. I might get some food and hopefully soak up the snot. And hopefully I'm feeling better for Tuesday, which is when we will be back talking nerdy stuff as we do Table Talk Tuesdays. Probably planning some stuff for Blazing Dark, which I'm going to be running in like a week and a bit's time. And potentially prep stuff as well for D&D. So, yeah, folks, if you're interested